Thank you very much to the cheerleaders from West Catholic High School for welcoming us back to 13 on Your Sidelines. Big Rapids and Spring Lake have played each other several times in the past.
They were even in the same conference for 1 year in 2005, but tonight was the first time they've ever faced off in the playoffs. Third quarter, Riley Venix is back to pass, but Jackson Lemon says, "Let me show you something." He picks off the Cardinals' pass. That was a big turnover because the Lakers take advantage. Sam Schaefer scampers off for the 7-yard touchdown run. Spring Lake leads it 20-12. But then Big Rapids marches down the field. Venix keeps it himself. That's a 6-yard touchdown run with 1:10 left in the game. The Cardinals need to go for 2 to send it to overtime, and they do just that. Venix connects with Garrett Foster, and this playoff matchup needs OT. In overtime, Cardinals get the ball first. On 4th down, Venix looks like he might have been stopped, but he is in. Big Rapids takes the 27-20 lead. Spring Lake needs to score to force a double overtime, but the pitch back is mishandled, and Big Rapids recovers. They win their first playoff game since 2020, 27-20 in overtime.
Now they go on to face the winner of this next matchup between Whitehall and Allandale. The last time the Vikings and the Falcons faced off was in the 2018 playoffs. Whitehall won an exciting game. Tonight, Allandale looking for their first win ever in this series. It was 7-0 Whitehall when I arrived, and all defense after that. 4th and long, Allandale takes a shot toward the end zone. This is a perfectly played ball by Camden Thompson for a pass breakup. That's awesome. Vikings take over. On the ensuing possession, Kyle Stratton trying to make something happen, but he's brought down by Harrison Meekhoff and Logan Mason. Great job by that defense. Second quarter, 4th and 6 to the Falcons. Tyler Sparks with all day to throw. Looking for Noah Brose in the end zone. Can't hold on for the score. The Vikings get the stop. Now, Whitehall's offense would stall as well, but they go for it on 4th and 8 on their own 49, but Thompson slips trying to turn the corner. Vikings turn the ball over near midfield. Now that Vikings defense stood tall though. 4th and 10 from the 20. Sparks rolls right, throws it back to Nolan Spencer. He's going to pick up 9. He needed 10. Not enough to move the sticks. Vikings pull away in the second half to get the 28-7 win.
Now for a look at some other games from around the area.
Let's send it to Matt Guard, who's in the control room with some guests.
Guys, joining me tonight are Jocelyn and Bree from West Catholic. Now, we have not talked about the Falcons yet, so before we do anything else, Jocelyn, why don't you give me their score?
West Catholic 70, Comstock Park 0.
Very impressive win, and we know from earlier in the show that West will go on to face Oak Ridge. Now, I would never overlook the Oak Ridge Eagles, especially with Trevor Jones in the building, because he might beat me up. That said, there are a lot of people in Grand Rapids excited about a potential matchup down the road between West Catholic and Catholic Central. So, Bree, how about you tell me how the Cougars did?
Catholic Central 42 and Benton Harbor 6.
Now, the Cougars will host Berrien Springs next week. Thank you, guys, both. Elsewhere tonight, Division 4 Hastings hosted Charlotte, and this ended up being a close one. The Saxons win 30-28. They'll go on to face the winner of Lansing Sexton versus Portland, and it's the Raiders taking this one 27-6. In Division 6, Central Montcalm traveled to Chesaning, and the Hornets season comes to an end with a score of 31-12. In Division 8, Saranac traveled to Saugatuck, and the Trailblazers come away with a 42-27 win. They'll host White Pigeon next week. Also in Division 8, Muskegon Catholic Central traveled to Everett. The Crusaders come away with a close road dub, 21-19. They will travel to Beale City next week. Tomorrow we got some action in Division 5. Tri-County travels up to the UP to take on Kingsford Flivers at 1. By the way, if you're wondering, a Fliver is a small, cheap, usually old automobile. Thanks Merriam-Webster for that one. Also tomorrow, Division 7 North Muskegon hosts Union City. That one also starts at 1. Back to you guys.
Thanks a lot, Matt. We learn something every week on this show. We'll have a look at the Saturday slate of college games coming up.
And we'll tell you about a local connection to the World Series.